This is an update video on my hiking gear. I'd like to give a very warm shout out to the person who actually provided me with all the gear that that I used for my previous video where I went out hiking at Oyster Bay Regional Shorelines. If you haven't checked that video yet, I highly recommend you do check it out. It's very relaxing. There's no commentary. You're just listening to nature as well as watching me explore the park. So the pack you see right here is the Condor Ambidextrous Sling bag. And let me tell you, this bag is such a drastic improvement from the bag I was using before. Hang on, reach for it. And that's this, the Osprey Stuff Pack. It's still a very good pack for an Osprey pack. It's really nice. It really worked. It's very durable. It handled a lot. Like, I was worried at some point that some of the stitches would tear off, but it didn't, which shows that this is great quality. But it's a stuff pack. It really isn't that, how should I say, it's not really the most ideal pack for day hiking, unless it's all you have. It'll work in a pinch, but I would rather use this as a backup. This pack is the real deal. Now, you may have noticed it has a Nikon patch on it. This is not a Nikon brand bag. It's a Condor bag. The company is called Condor Outdoor Products. It's not the same company as another Condor company called Condor Knives and Tools. Those two are completely different companies, just so you know, in case some of you may get a little confused. This sling pack also had some other good accessories that my uncle got for me tucked inside the bag. And they are Nikon accessories. The first accessory I can show you is something he got from my binoculars. For many years that I go Alberta, I've been talking about how the neck strap on my Nikon, even though it's comfortable neoprene, over time the weight of the binoculars start to weigh me down. Now he helped me solve my problem with this. These are the Nikon Pro Staff binocular harness, and these really made a difference on how I go out birding, because now instead of all the weight the binoculars on my neck, these straps help distribute the weight on my shoulder instead, which makes them a lot more comfortable to go out hiking with. And it really feels good. Now, I will leave Amazon links in the description box below on these products, so you can maybe look into it and try to get one yourself if you are interested. I'll also leave links in the description box, information about my uncle's site. My uncle is a professional photographer in the Silicon Valley area. If you're in that area and you're looking for a professional photographer, I highly recommend you check him out. Again, thank you so much. I really appreciate everything you provide for me. It's really, I mean, words just can't describe how happy I am that you actually got all this for me. So anyway, he also got me another cloth wipe, which is for wiping the lens. I mean, I already have one on my keychain, but you honestly can never have enough of these, because these things are just amazing. Have one next to your binoculars, have another on the keychain. You can never have enough of them. They're also good for wiping on your smartphone, on your laptop, on iPad, or any other glass surface. And on the website, on the Amazon site, it says that these come with the it comes with O-rings. Now, I'm not just looking at the picture. It seems like it comes with O-rings. When I first got these, it didn't have O-rings on them, so I'm guessing that they might have gone missing, or maybe they never do come with it. But O-rings are easy to come by. You can just go to any hardware store, find a good size fit, but make sure you get good quality kinds. Don't get the kinds that are floppy or nickel plated, because if you're hiking around and these O-rings start to bend, warp, and eventually they'll fall off, and the last thing you want to do is lose your binoculars. So make sure you get good quality O-rings. Okay? This binocular harness really makes a difference. I promise you that. So that's the harness. The next one I got is this. It's Nikon lens pen. It has two sides. This side has a brush. You use it to brush off like dirt or particles on the lens cover, as well as the different corners that are hard to reach with just the wipe. And this one is also a lens cover cleaner. This one's kind of like a polisher where you just polish it out, probably to remove like oils or anything that you still see on the lens cover, I'm sorry, not lens cover, that you see on your objective lens through your binoculars that you need to clean off real quick. This thing is also very handy. Again, links, Amazon links to this will be in the description box below. Also, if you do your shopping on Amazon, I recommend that you sign up for Amazon Smile. Now, the reason why is because Amazon Smile, basically what it does is that it takes part of your purchase and it puts it towards a donation of your choice. So for example, I'm signed up for Amazon Smile, and I chose to support the World Wildlife Fund. There are many other nonprofit organizations you can choose to donate to, but you can also change the organization. Let's say that there's another organization you felt needed your help and you want to provide for that. You can easily switch between nonprofit organizations, and you can keep doing that constantly. To me, that's more of a win-win than me creating my own store, because to me it's not very important that I try to make make a living, but I'd rather that every purchase I make a difference than just being money in my pocket. So I highly recommend you sign for Amazon Smile and do all your purchasing through that, and to help support your favorite organization, or you can also choose to support the organization I'm supporting, which is World Wildlife Fund. Anyway, back to this pack. Oh, by the way, this is more of an overview as opposed to an in-depth review. I only went out hiking a couple times with this sling bag, but to give you some to give you some perspective, this is just like the case with binoculars. This is also a drastic improvement for the way I've been hiking. It really makes a difference. One of the huge benefits that this has that I've always wanted my pack, other than being that it's bigger and has more compartments so it organizes my stuff better, is that it has this. See that? It has a hydration port. A sleeve for hydration reservoir. Now if I can open this, I'll show you what it looks like inside. Sorry, I'm holding my phone with one hand, so it's not easy to do with one hand. In case you're wondering what those tickets are over there, those are San Francisco Symphony tickets. So there you are. Right there is the hydration reservoir, right there, attached by two Velcro straps and a buckle in the middle. This is what's and the hydration reservoir I'm using is a 3-liter platypus. It's a really nice hydration reservoir. When I first got this pack and saw that this thing can hold a hydration reservoir, I knew right away I gotta run to REI and get myself a hydration reservoir right away if I'm gonna go hiking with this. And that's what I did. And yes, I do. And also, if you are looking to buying your next outdoor gear, hiking equipment, or your next hiking backpack and so forth, and outdoor gear, I highly recommend REI. They sell only good quality. They sell all good quality outdoor products, and the staff are very knowledgeable. They'll help you pick the gear that fits you best. They'll give you their experience on their outdoor adventures, and they are also have very good, excellent customer service. So I highly recommend you do all your outdoor gear equipment shopping at REI. Plus, REI has a membership program where all you do is pay $20 just once, and you get a lifetime of membership. We have benefits including member sales. You also get discounts for your classes, and if you make purchase on certain eligible items, you get what we call dividends. Those dividends basically are 10% of the full price, and that is saved for you, so you can use that, put that towards your next purchase. So anyways, back to this pack. This sling pack is very unique. Well, first of all, it is a sling, so it only has one strap right here, sling right here. So this would go on either shoulder. You can eat on your right or left, and it's also got these buckles. So what these buckles do is they pull the bag up, so your shoulder will be up here as opposed to being pulled down like this because of the weight of the bag. So this is a neat feature. I think I like that. And you may have noticed it's got all these nylon loops right here. Well, those are mollies. And what you do is, if you go on Condor's Condor Outdoor Products website, they do sell a variety of what you call molly straps. Molly straps basically loop through these, and the ones that Condor sells, it has like a bun top. So you clip to the top side of those molly straps hold on. And what they do is that they allow you to attach many other molly compatible items to it, such as pouches. You can attach like a medical kit. You can attach, and well, in this case, this bag is actually, I think, designed specifically for for hunters. So you can also attach like firearms such as a pistol or rifle or shotgun. Attach extra magazines. You can also attach some, some hunting knives and so forth. Well, okay, first off, I'm not a hunter. I don't own any firearms. I'm just a hiker. I'm an avid enthusiast of the outdoors. But this bag but that's the purpose of these nylon webbing. So that way you can attach mollies, and you can attach any kind of pouch that Condor offers. There are other brands that you can look into, like Banquest, Maxpedition, but that's the purpose of these, in case you're wondering. This also has a nice side compartment. Now, on Condor's Condor's website, Condor Outdoor Products, remember, they show that this is for hiding a pistol. Now, like I said, I don't have firearms. I'm not a hunter. I don't own any firearms. But I did find another use for this, and that is my binoculars. It just fits right there perfectly. Well, it would have been easier to put it in if I had both my hands, but you get the point. And that's really neat. I actually really like that. The fact that I can easily access my binoculars from the side if, let's say, I'm not really thinking about using it anytime soon, I can at least put it away somewhere where it's quick access. So if like all of a sudden, oh, I need it, I can just pull it out real quick. And that's really cool. I like that. Now, of course, some of the things that I really wish that this pack would have, well, there are also some things that I wish this pack would have to make it fit my needs. First of all, I do wish that it does have a water bottle holder. Like you can see, there's absolutely no water bottle holder outside. Even though it has a hydration reservoir pocket. For me, I like to have more than enough water, especially when hiking, because you can never have enough water. You always want to stay hydrated no matter what. But then again, I think being that this is meant for like hunters, I can see why they forgo the water pouch. Water bottle holder, because it keeps this bag very streamlined. Now imagine if you're a hunter trying to move through brush, trying to sneak up on a deer. You don't want something to snag onto a branch. And I can imagine a water bottle holder doing that, even if it's empty or it has a small water bottle, it'll still catch a branch. So it makes sense. And also, you can get a water bottle holder that is MOLLE compatible. It does cost, you do have to buy a separate. I don't know. I might look into buying that. Not anytime soon, maybe sometime in the future. And you can, there are other ways to attach water bottle. Like REI sells this water bottle holder that clips onto with a carabiner. I'll be honest, I don't know if it'll work for me because the water bottle I have is a 48 liter fluid. Let me pull that out real quick. Sorry, I have to do this. 2 hands. I need 2 hands to make this work. There you go. Sorry about that. See, I have a 48 liter fluid ounce water bottle. It's a pretty tall bottle, and it is very top heavy when it's filled to the top with water. So the ones I have, it only goes up to here. I would need to go at least 3/4 away for it to be secured. Otherwise, I worry that it'll fall out. And even if it is more secure, if it's a little bit taller, I'm sorry, not taller, deeper, I'm not sure if the carabiner that it comes with will hold it. Because I have seen carabiners, items that come with carabiners from items that come with carabiners that break apart and loosen up over time. So I'm not very keen on the idea of something that won't last long enough and it'll break off and I lose my water bottle again. I don't want to repeat that story again of losing my water bottle. So anyway, I would not call that con. It's just something that would work best for me. So for me as a hiker, I definitely would like to have an extra some water bottle holders to be nice. Another thing is that this pack is a bit on the heavy side. Now, when I first tried it on, I basically tried it with absolutely nothing. No hydration reservoir, no binoculars, no nothing here. It's absolutely empty. When I first put it on, the first thing I noticed that, wow, this pack feels heavy, even for a sling, and I was only wearing it with nothing in it. So it's pretty heavy, and I think maybe it's because the amount, all the extra nylon webbing, and maybe it's just extra material. I probably imagine it's like that to make it more durable, which is nice if you're looking for a very rugged pack that'll survive the elements, the wilderness, and can take a thrashing, a beating, and not be ripped up. But it is a little heavy, and when I went out hiking at the Oyster Bay regional shoreline, I had to take quite a few breaks just to let my shoulder rest, because it does pull down my shoulder, especially when you carry all the stuff that I have in here. So that's something you might want to consider if you seem to have an interest in this pack. You want to make sure that you're okay with the weight and that you know what you're going to be doing with this pack. Because if you're just hiking all day, if you intend on just hiking with it all day long, you're going to take quite a few breaks with this. And one last thing that I want to mention about this pack. Sling bags are really cool, very nice. They have a lot of good uses, and they do fit, and they do have a place. One of the benefits of sling is that it leaves one arm free. So let's say you have this sling on your right arm. You know, like I said, if you're a hunter and you have this. Well, also there's actually a compartment here too. And this one right here too. But basically, you have this on your arms. That means your other arm is free to do whatever. So let's say you need to have quick access to whatever is in here. You can easily get access to that with your other arm, because it's a sling pack. So you only have one arm worrying about the pack, and the other arm is free to do whatever you want. So that's the advantage of sling. But the main disadvantage of sling bag is that, like I said earlier, it puts too much weight on one shoulder as opposed to a backpack where it has 2 straps, so it's distributed evenly on both shoulders. What I would like to see on a sling bag, just like on some hiking backpacks like most of Osprey's bags. Sorry, mumble jumbling my words. Is I would like to see a waist strap. So not like these, which are meant to just pull down on the strap. I meant like a dedicated waist strap that wraps on your waist. Because what that does is that it helps distribute majority of the weight of the pack onto your waist or your hips. And what that does is that it allows the pack to feel a little lighter as you're hiking, because your hips are a lot stronger than your shoulders. So that means that even if it was wearing a sling bag, because most of the weight is already on my hips, I can wear this more comfortably because it's not pulling down my shoulder as much. But because this pack didn't have that, that's actually the other reason why I had to take multiple rest stops, because I had to let my left shoulder rest just so that I don't tire out too much. And even after hiking through all that, my left shoulder is still pretty sore. So it's just another thing to consider for you if you ever want to get a sling bag for hiking. But other than that, it's still a really good bag. I like that it has a mesh back, so it makes it breathable. I can't tell you how many times that my stuff pack keeps collecting sweat on my back because it has no breathable meshing. This really helps keep my back a little bit more dry and breathable, so it feels good. The hydration reservoir is a really nice bonus. It allows me to just keep taking sips as I hike, so I don't have to stop to pull out my water bottle. I like these side pockets. In fact, I wish that many backpack making companies, not just Osprey, would make this. It doesn't have to be just for pistols like Condor advertises. It could be for other uses, like you saw here. I basically use it to fit my binoculars in there, and it works perfectly. Another thing that I like, let's see, even go here, is a lot of their internal pockets have double zippers. Instead of a single zipper going open close, you can basically open either. You can have this in the middle. You can open either in the right or left, or let's say that you want to be able to access your stuff in a certain angle. You can adjust this. So let's say you want to be able to open your internal pockets from this side. You can just set up like this, and then all you have to do is just pull. And if you need to quickly close it, just take this zipper and just close it quick. It's so convenient. I like that. I also wish that many backpack manufacturers do that too, using double zippers. That is a very smart feature. I like that. I would totally be buying backpacks like crazy if they all have double zippers like this. That is very, very innovative. That is very helpful. Very useful. I like that a lot. And another thing, now this may be a sling pack, but there is another cool thing about this sling pack that I didn't get to explain yet. That even though it is configured as a sling, check this out. Unbuckle this top buckle right here. This buckle is meant to hold the pack together, but you can also do this. Unbuckle this. Attach up here. Oops. See if I can do this one hand. Sorry. It's so hard to do things one-handed. And then watch this. Attach here. And now you have kind of like it's more kind of like an improvised backpack. It's not exactly a backpack, but it does work like a backpack. And this is actually how I went hiking out there for the majority of the hiking. Is I wore like this configuration, because for me this is a lot more comfortable. And also another thing to note about the sling configuration, when I wore it as a sling, it really got in the way of the binocular harness. Oh, why is it getting hooked up right here? Sorry, something's weird. Oh, got caught by the table. It basically got hooked. It basically got in the way of my harness, like here. Like this part right here. Let me see if I can pull it out without getting all Oh man, it's all tangled up. Ugh, come on. Here you go. So let's pretend that, oh, I'm sorry. It's so hard to do everything one-handed, and it takes too long. I have to do this two-handed. I know it makes the video look very hard to watch, but I have to do it. So here you go. See, what happened was, this side here, it keeps getting caught up by the sling. Like, it keeps getting pushed, getting caught up, like that. So it makes it hard to wield the binoculars properly, because every time I pull up, this thing keeps holding down this strap. So what I had to do was, I had to first maneuver this underneath my arm, whereas underneath my, this side, underneath my armpit first. Then wear the sling. After getting the sling on, I had to tuck my arm underneath this. But that's not done. And after that, I have to unbuckle this and rebuckle it through this loop, like in the middle. And that was the only way I can wear this backpack comfortably with this binocular, with a harness strap. Plus, yeah, and then that's basically the only way I can wear it comfortably and very conveniently. But then then another issue arises. What if I had to switch? Because now I have to repeat the whole process again. Basically, I had to take everything off. I had to do the whole MacGyvering maneuvering again, and to be honest, that was just too much. I couldn't do that. I couldn't keep doing that. So that's why I wear it like this. Because like this, I can just put this on straight away, and just be able to get going. I wouldn't miss a single bird. I wouldn't miss a single action of squirrels fighting, and basically, it's a lot more convenient. So that's definitely something else to consider, especially for you birders who are thinking about getting a sling. Make sure you know what you're getting yourself into. Make sure you know that you're willing to commit to keeping it on one shoulder. Yes, for me, I can't do that because, like I said, it keeps weighing down on my left shoulder. It hurts. It makes it hurt too much, and also the fact that I had to do all that maneuvering just to be able to wear this properly and use it. It's just, that's why I ended up configuring my pack like this, because this to me works a lot better, especially when I go out hiking. Just something I like to point out. So other than that, it's still a really good pack. Oh yeah, you didn't notice I also got embroideries of Nikon. That's actually optional. That's actually something you can optionally customize. So other than that, this is a really good sling pack. If you're definitely a hunter and you like slings and you want something that's multi compatible and has very good features, I like this. I think it'll suit you very well. Like I said, it's got double zippers, double zipper pockets. I definitely like that a lot. It's very, very convenient, very nice to have. Lots of MOLLE attachment options. Definitely got some versatility. And honestly, I think it is a perfect bag for a sling bag for a hunter. As for a hiker and a birder, it really depends on your needs. Like if you really like sling packs more, and you don't mind the weight, you don't mind not having a water bottle holder, or you are willing to invest in getting the MOLLE straps and the MOLLE compatible water bottle holder, that should not be an issue. And also the fact that you can optionally convert this into a makeshift backpack is a bonus, because it means you're not stuck with just a sling bag. You can actually wear it as a backpack if you really need to. So otherwise, this is a really good pack. Thank you so much. Thank you so much to my uncle for providing this for me. I can't really tell you how much my hiking adventures have improved based on with these upgrades. It goes to show that small upgrades do make a big difference. And and that's why I always recommend you go with the best products. Don't go cheap. Don't think, oh, I'm just getting to get started. Just go with the best if you really want to enjoy the outdoors as best you can. Okay? Okay, thanks for watching, guys. Let me turn this over real quick so you can get a good view of this before I end the video. And there you go. The Condor sling bag.